So, pleasure to host Colin for today's webinar. We're going to discuss Marketing Master in detail. So, Pam, please say hi, big hi to Colin here. Believe it or not, our demo call during the part of the pre-launch. So it went on for like nearly like 1.5 hours, and we still gotten through only like half of the product. So I know such a huge product it is. We are going to have like several webinars. So what we are planning to do is we are going to cover like an overview of the product based on the use cases for today's webinar. So and especially we are going to start with an e-commerce based use case. So Tony checking in from London, wonderful, nice to have you. So we are going to start with an e-commerce based use case for today's webinar. So, but then if you have like any questions, please feel free to ask all the questions, and we will get them addressed right then and there as much as possible. So, Colin, before we get started with webinar, can we have a quick few words about your background and what made you to build Marketing Master, despite there are several tools and you are almost in competition with like many of them with a single tool. So I'd love to hear a few words about your background and the MMIO's background.
Hi, hello, good evening. So I'm Colin Marcelino. So the product was really launched to serve my countrymen. So I'm from the Philippines, and here in the Philippines, our digital marketing field is just about to go off. It's not really as elaborate like other countries. So we have a lot of digital marketers growing up. So as digital marketers grow in the Philippines, the need for digital marketing tool also increases. So the problem is in the Philippines, we don't have a lot of people with really big budget to spend on a lot of tools. So that's one of my struggles as well as I was starting out, because I needed to build a thorough funnel. I needed a chatbot. I needed an e-commerce store. I needed an email marketing platform, but I can't afford to get all of them at once, especially when you are starting out. So that's what clicked for me. There is a problem in the market, especially here in our country, the Philippines. There is a growing demand for a good tool, but the tools that are available in the market is really marketed, or the price points is much preferred towards the Western country where people can afford. So that's why we started building a product where our countrymen would be able to easily use, since a lot of people are getting into digital marketing industry and are really new. So they need a tool that is easy to use and is affordable, and that doesn't need a lot of a very big learning curve to learn the marketing trends. So that was the problem that we are trying to address here in Marketing Master IO. I'm glad that I was able to help my countrymen to do that. Currently, we have majority of our users are really from the Philippines. So we have different use cases where people market real estate. They are marketing like their own brand, their own products. So I'm glad that it's already helping our countrymen, which was the first thing that I intended to do. That's why our price points are really low, but the capabilities does not really stray far behind the major brands out there, like ManyChat, like Shopify, like example for our e-commerce store. You can easily build your own e-commerce platform, like accepting coupons, getting your store up and running. Really a legitimate and a full-featured e-commerce store that can serve a business, that can provide a living. Especially here in nowadays in pandemic, we are in a very dire situation. So people really need to get their businesses online. So we have businesses that have closed because very few people travel to their store. Very few people come to their their brick and mortar stores. So they need a way to market online. So there's not really a lot of tool that can help them get started ASAP with the price point that is really very accommodating, especially for my first target market. So that's why Marketing Master comes along, and it really helped them build a business, get their products online, and then they can build a marketing automation around it. Example for e-commerce, you can build a chatbot to help market your e-commerce store. You can you can also build an email marketing campaign to build follow-ups, to trigger abandon recovery email sequences. Yeah, so that's really the whole general idea and the background, the driving force, how Marketing Master IO started, why we are still floating today, and what problems we are trying to solve as we are now.
Impressive, I must say. Like, I mean, it's no joke when you're trying to build something. When I mean, which is not supposed to, like, you are not in fight with any other tools, but then you have been building something so that you can basically help almost like a whole nation to get into a most affordable solution so that they can kickstart their career massively. So very, very impressive, I must say. So fam, you are still watching. So if you find his, I mean, Colin's goal behind building the tool, like very impressive, please type 1 so we will know. So without much ado, so Karthik has said, yes, I won already. So thank you, Karthik. So anyone else who feels like Colin's mission is like something like it's really huge, very inspiring, please type 1 so we will definitely know about that. So meanwhile, Colin, without much ado, we just want to, there is more one, Paul, Christopher. Thank you guys. Very nice of you to say that. So can we get right away into the demo? But as we discussed, we can get started with a very interesting use case and how we can achieve that using Marketing Master. We have a few questions coming in, but then they are related to products. So we will get them addressed probably right after a quick demo. For the ones, really appreciate that.
Thank you. Right, so we are going to start with a single, a first use case. I'm going to share with you a funnel here. So this is a general overview. You know, if we are going to build all of this setup, our allotted time will not be enough. So I'm just going to give you a very big overview, and then I'm going to show you what tools you are going to use exactly to build this kind of funnel. So I'm going to show you a typical funnel, what our current users are using. So example, we have a customer who is marketing a vitamins product. So since this is pandemic, this is a very common product that our Filipinos are selling. So vitamin products. So what they do is they market it primarily using Facebook ads, and then they use the messages objective. So when you use the messages objective in Facebook ads, when people click that, they are redirected to Messenger, and then the Messenger bot automation will start. So they can set up. You can set up a ads directly here, pointing to Marketing Master IO. Later, I'm going to show you how we can set connect the Facebook ad directly to your Messenger bot, and also you can have a comment automation where people comments on your ad, they automatically get a message both in Messenger and on public comment. They can your page will automatically reply to your customers who comments on your specific post. So after going into the Messenger bot, then you can show your products. You can use a carousel, or you can use pictures, or you can share information related to your product. And then what we typically do, what we suggest is add those people who are coming into your bot into a messenger sequence. So this is a messenger sequence. Note that when you are doing a messenger marketing such as this one, you need to send your follow-up messages only within the span of 24 hours, because Facebook does not allow us to send any promotional message 24 hours after your subscriber has engaged with your page. So these three messages, we can run them up. So this is just an example. You can just send a single message, two messages, or three messages, depending on you, as long as those messages are within the 24-hour span after the subscriber has clicked your ad or has messaged your page. So the purpose of this follow-up messages is so that in case those people who viewed your product, has engaged with your messenger, and in case they do not buy, you can send a promotional message to them, giving them additional discount for them, or basically to incentivize them to buy. Or example, you can also make a follow-up message to them, saying that, hey, we saw that you are interested in our product, but we saw that you haven't bought our product yet, so we can assist you in any way we can. So you can send such type of messages. To make this possible, you need a tool or a feature that we call a condition element. So the condition element basically filters out people who bought and who did not buy from your store. So basically, using the condition element, you can send follow-up messages only to people who did not buy on your product. So that is another thing that is an important to keep in mind when doing this type of marketing. So once people see your ad, they can click a button or they can click your link, then they can they will be redirected to your product page. So once they are on your product page, if they add to cart, if they proceed to check out, they would basically provide their contact information. Example, on your checkout page, you can ask for their email, you can ask for their phone number, and those phone numbers and those emails, you can basically use them to send an abandoned cart recovery campaign if ever they did not proceed to the to if ever they did not purchase your product. So example, if we already got their email, we can send an email recovery campaign 1, and then abandon cart recovery second sequence. So the good thing about doing email abandoned cart recovery campaigns is you are not restricted to the 24-hour rule. Unlike Messenger, you can basically send multiple emails here. Example, you can send an email one week apart or 3 days apart. So it's really up to you how you market your how you plan to do remarketing. But for abandoned cart recovery campaign, it's best if you can send this 15 minutes after they abandon their campaign. And then the second recovery will be let's say 3 hours. And then basically we need to message them in order to hopefully recover the purchase, because there are a lot of reasons why people do not proceed to purchase. Example, um, they think that your shipping fee is just too expensive. That's why they are turned off to buying it. So what you can do is you can send an email abandoned cart recovery, providing them a free shipping coupon. So that is another way to recover those sales. Another reason is because they got busy. They got busy. They were supposed to buy, but their wife came up with another issue or whatever, so they were not able to buy. And using the email abandoned cart recovery campaign, you can easily recover that sale. You are just going to send them your email recovery link. So if they click that cart recovery link, they will be redirected, transported back to their cart where they left off with their products intact. So all they need to do is just click enter the required information which they were not previously able to fill up, and then you basically recovered your sales. So Another thing is you can also build a messenger abandoned cart recovery campaign. So there are ways how we can send abandoned cart recovery campaign safely. So another first is you can send your abandoned cart recovery only within the 24-hour window. Okay. So another is you can also gamify. You can create quizzes, so or games. What the purpose is just to make them engage, because once they engage on your bot, the 24-hour limit gets reset. So meaning if they engage, if they click on your button, if they message your page, or they reacted or whatever, uh, um, you will have another 24-hour to market to them again, to send promotional messages. So we can send to them technically or theoretically, we can send them a message every day, as long as our customers engage to us every day, engage with our page every day. So we can send. So a lot of e-commerce um, um, a lot of e-commerce agencies or people are already doing gamification with their chatbot, so that they can have more engagement. Example, they can do sweepstakes, or they can do the one that I have gave you earlier, which is um, do quizzes. And then you can after you get after you can uh, after they engage with your page, then you can squeeze a message or two, reminding them of their purchase, or maybe upselling them into another offer that might also interest them. So this is a messenger abandoned cart recovery. So you can also use a condition element here, so that if ever um, uh, they receive your first abandoned cart recovery, they won't be able to receive your second email or second messenger once they buy. What you will do is you are going, each message you are going to use conditions to filter out people who bought and people who are yet to buy from your store. Now, for the purchase, once people purchase on your store, that's not the end of your journey for your customer. What you can do is provide upsells. What we want is to increase our average customer value, lifetime value, by giving them products that would help them. So upselling upselling is also possible using Marketing Master IO. You can do one-click upsells, or what we call, for this one, it's better to call these offers as post-purchase offers, because these offers happen after the sale has been completed. The advantages of using post-purchase upsells is you already have the sale. There's no way that the customer is gonna gonna not convert, because they have already converted. So what the purpose of upselling is basically to increase the average order value. So one click upsells, what one click upsells does is, your customers do not have to enter their credit card again. They can just click the buy now, or they can just click the add this to my cart, or add this to my order. Then their credit card will automatically get charged, and the order value gets automatically increased. So you can build several one-click upsell offers here. So example, if they bought a vitamin C product, what you can offer is, you can offer a a um, another product that would suit. Example, a juice that would complement the vitamin C product, that if they take them together, the juice and the vitamin C, you get a better effect. So that is a good upsell. So just make sure that when you're creating upsells, the product that you are upselling to is connected to the original product that they have purchased, and it's related. It is symbiotic. It's helping. Those products would help one another to, it's logical, it's not unrelated. So that's the mistake mostly that people use when using upsell. They upsell a totally different unrelated product, which is no, don't do that. Once you upsell, it must be related to the product that they have originally bought. So you can easily build those related products using Marketing Master IO because we have a logic. So example, you can build a rule that the upsell will only show if they bought a certain product and into what quantity. So you can basically filter out what upsell is for what product. So that's a great thing, and that would be very helpful if you are building this. So now, if ever the customer did not purchase the upsell, then you can just offer them another offer, which is what we call the downsell. You can downsell. Maybe you can offer the same product, the same upsell, but with a lower price point. So the product or your post-purchase offer should be a no-brainer. Should be a very um, uh, irresistible offer, so that it is no-brainer. They would just click the buy now button, and then their order value, or they get automatically added to their order, and their payment gets charged as well. So they don't need to re-enter their credit card details, or they don't need to log into their PayPal again. So once they bought the first product, they only need to do one click to add to the purchase that they have previously done. So you can easily build this. So example, they added this the first upsell. What you can do is you can add another upsell product that would also complement them on the previous purchase. So ultimately, this whole funnel would lead to a a higher average order value and a happier customer, and yeah, the happiest seller due to increase in order value. So that's the use case that I'm going to show you today. So yeah, so just have a little recap. We have Facebook Direct here, going to your messenger bot, and then you can build a messenger sequence using conditions to filter out people who bought and who did not buy. And then when they add to cart, and if ever they did not push through with the purchase, you can send email abandoned cart recovery. You can also send the messenger recovery, and you can also send SMS recovery if you want. You can add SMS to the mix. And once they do purchase, you can do upsells. And yeah, so that's the big overview of what I'm going to show you. So if you're ready, I can show you the dashboard.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm born ready, because that's like quite a lot of things to achieve with a single tool. So, and we have some questions coming in, but then it'll be great to have a quick demo of the product, because that alone might answer like a lot of questions. So maybe like after the quick demo, we can get back and address those questions.
Yeah. So I'm gonna answer all of your questions later.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna point you to the specific feature equivalent to the graph, or to the funnel that I showed you earlier. So the first funnel is the Facebook ads. So we need to build first a messenger bot. But before you build a messenger bot, you need to have an e-commerce store. You need to have a product in place first. So I have already built an e-commerce store here that that I can show you. So for the e-commerce store, you can have your custom domain. But if you don't want to add your custom domain, you can also you can just use the domain or the link that is basically available here in MMIO. So I have a store here. Example, you can build multiple store, by the way. So this is all my store. So I'm gonna show you one of the store, which is this one. I'm gonna show you. I think this store, I only built 3 products for this one. Yeah, I only built 3 products for this. So this is my product. Wait up. It's yeah. So this is a flash sale of a portable car washer, premium coating, and back paint protector. So these products are all linked together, because if you wash your car, you would need to make it shiny by using the premium coating that is also available. And if ever you are on a long drive, the back pain protector would be very helpful for you. So all of these products are related, and they serve a certain market, which is people who drive and loves their car. So that is what this e-commerce store is about. So you don't need to have a lot of products filled up here. All you need to do is to build a funnel, and to make sure that the product that you are selling would really address the problems that your customers are having. So we have this silly idea that you need to fill up all of the products on your store. You need to have a lot of products here before you can sell. No, that is not true. What you need to do is just have a product that is very useful, have a product that would really solve the customer's problem, upload that on your store, and then let's start selling online. So once you have this store, I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek at how you can build a product like this. So this is what our product builder looks like. So this is a simple product. So you can build a lot of product types. We have a variable product. We have a simple product. We also have a digital product, or we also have a digital product with a variable. So those are all supported here. So this is how I basically did it. So you can add videos on your e-commerce product. So like what I did here. So I used Vimeo for my video. For our product description, you can add videos using YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, what other, even Loom. You can paste the link of Loom here, and it will automatically generate. So you don't need an embed HTML code, right? You don't need that. All you need is a link, a simple link that you can copy and paste on your Google browser, or I mean on your YouTube browser. Paste it on your product description, and then the video will automatically render for you. No need for embed code. It's really easy to do. So we built it this way so that people who are really just starting out and really want to build an e-commerce store and start selling fast will have a really decent product page, a decent e-commerce store in just under 5 minutes. So after that, we did a shipping method. So free shipping for if we are going to ship to the national capital region here in the Philippines, and outside the national capital region, we charge 250 pesos. So it's really up to you how you can charge this. So you can serve worldwide. You can charge whatever shipping fee that you want anywhere in the world. Just put it in here. Just get your shipping method, add a pricing, and you would be good to go. So I added image galleries here, and I added also product reviews to add more to add a what we call validation. So customers love it when they see a product review on your e-commerce store. So it's really important that you do not miss this step. So once you have all this sorted out, you have a good product review, you have a product videos, you have a product description, product pictures, everything is set. I think we are good to build our messenger bot. So let's assume that using the same method, we have already built our other products. So we have 3 products here. As I have said, we have a back paint protector, we have a premium coating, and whatever. So by the way, if you have a lot of products, just like one of our customer, they own a grocery store. So it's really a hassle to build all the all the products on their grocery store. You have to build it one by one. So we also support product upload via CSV. So what you need to do is just get the product import the template, add your products line by line, and then upload it, and then you can easily have 1,000 products in one go, just using the import tool feature. So yeah, so that's another way if you want to add to bulk add a product. So also, if you want to change your product in bulk, what you can do is you can first export your product, change the pricing, and then re-upload it again. It will be updated in bulk. So example, you have 300 products to update. You have 100 products to upgrade. It's really hard to edit them one by one. So what you can do is, as I've said earlier, export your products in CSV, edit them in your CSV file, and then re-upload the same CSV file with the same product ID, and then voila, you have your massive product update easily done for you. So we have done the product, we have created our e-commerce store, we have our logo, time to market our product. So to do that, we need to build a messenger bot. So what you can do is go to the chatbot flow builder feature, and we are going to build our flow. So example flow that I have built here is this one. Okay. So by the way, tomorrow we will launch our Instagram feature, so you can build messenger bots also. I mean, you can build chat bots also inside Instagram. So just like ManyChat, you can also build Instagram flows. You can market your e-commerce store inside of Instagram, but that will not be we will not discuss that on this lesson. It's just let's just focus in Messenger first. Okay, so let me show you the bundle that I have built previously for the store. Where is that? Yeah, this is the clearance sale that I have used to market in Facebook. It's really a simple flow, very, very simple messenger bot, but very effective. Yeah, so this is the messenger bot that I have built, and I use this to as my entry point when doing Facebook ads. So we have here a product a product image, a good product image, and we have a added an action tag here. So we have added them to our messenger sequence follow up. So once they entered or once they click your ad, they automatically gets added to your messenger sequence, so that you can send follow-up messages later on if ever they did not buy from your store. So, and also we have added a trigger here. So for the trigger, we have here a keyword trigger. So if ever people did not click your ad, because once on Facebook, once they click your ad, your customer will receive choices or an FAQ, so they can choose whichever of the choices. And then if ever you have customers who did not click the choices that you provided them inside Facebook ads, then you have a catch keyword that you can create. So this is the catch keyword that I have created. I just added a trigger inside of my message, so that they would still receive the intended message once even if they did not click the messenger or the FAQs that I have set up inside of my Facebook ads. So we have here a clearance sale. So you can easily add emoji here. And by the way, this is just a little feature that might be helpful for some, or it might not be helpful for some, but it is a good to know feature that Marketing Master have. We have an AI that generates a product marketing copy for you. So example, you can click auto generate here. You can add your product name. Example, I want I'm going to show you. So this is I think we are the only one who among all of the chatbot platforms, I think MMIO is the first to implement this. You can automatically generate um, um, your product copy or your messenger bot copy using AI. So we have GPT-3, by the way. So that's what we are using here. So example, you are marketing vitamin C. vitamin C product, and then you have a buyer persona who would buy your product. So example, a young man. A young man will buy my product, or women under 30s. So you can just describe your buyer persona here, and the intention is to buy. So we can generate a copy here. So you can generate multiple ways if you do not like. So example, vitamin C is an important vitamin for human beings, human body, blah blah blah. So if you do not like this, you can just click generate now again, and it will automatically generate for you. So I find this helpful for people who just started out in digital marketing, because they do not have a good knowledge in creating a copy, a good marketing copy. So this is a good tool for them, so that they can easily build a bot faster, and they can market their products really well using Marketing Master IO. So that's a good to know. That is also unique from Marketing Master IO. Okay, now let's get back to work. We have here two buttons. If they click the buy now button, they will be redirected to our e-commerce store. So we can use the button type e-commerce URLs here, and then you can choose the URL of your e-commerce store. So you don't have to copy and paste the URL here. So it is pre-built. You are just going to choose which product you are going to represent your button to. So if they click that button, they will be redirected to that same product. So after that, if they buy from your e-commerce store, you can they automatically gets a tag. So the tag or label, what does it do? So the tag and label, basically you are going to use that to filter out subscribers based on their tag. So you can add a tag or a label based on the customer behavior. In this case, the way we built our e-commerce store is, if ever they buy from your e-commerce store, you can set a default buyer tag on them. So you are the one who would configure this. You can configure the name, whatever tag you want, and then you are going to add that on your e-commerce store settings. So if you add a tag on your e-commerce store settings, example, the buyer tag, then people who buy from your e-commerce store inside of Messenger gets automatically tag with that certain tag, example, the buyer tag. So once you have that buyer tag, you can use that to filter out people who bought and who did not bought from your e-commerce store. So for those people who did not bought from your e-commerce store, you can send follow-up messages. So you can be sure that you are only marketing, or you are only sending coupons to people who did not buy from you. So that's a good use case. You can also have a watch demo video here. So we have a demo video. So the way the most recommended way to upload or to use video is to upload the video on your Facebook page, and then grab the video link, and then add that on your Facebook media. So this is a Facebook media element. So yeah, you can play that up, and then your customers will receive. So example, in ManyChat, you can only upload a video worth, I think, 50 megabytes or so. So it's just a very clunky video, but and then the duration is very limited. But using Facebook Media, what you can do is, you are going to upload your video on your Facebook page, and then create a Facebook Media element like this one, and then add a Facebook Media URL here, and then no matter how long the video is, no matter how big the video is, it gets automatically shown to your subscriber in HD, in good quality, because it is native in Facebook inside Instagram. So it's not a third-party video in which you upload. So by the way, we also support video uploading. You can also upload your own video here. Just use the video element and then upload your own video. But for me, it is not my recommended way, because your video size is limited, the duration is limited. So that's why on my campaigns, I use Facebook Media. I upload my videos on my Facebook page first, and then use that video link to send to my subscribers. So that's just me. Yeah, you might have a different use case example, you don't want your competitor to see the videos that you post on your page. That's why you can't upload the video on your page. That's a good use case. So in that case, then you can upload the video directly here. But in my case, I don't mind if people see the video on my page. I just want my product video to be seen by all. So that's why I upload it in Messenger and use the same link to show inside of Messenger. So I have here a review. So what I did is for the review, I created a carousel of review here with a button. So these are the reviews of the previous customers who bought and liked the product. So that's why I added it as a carousel. And then for for interactive purposes, we always put a quick reply with a go to top button here so that your bot is not open-ended. So when you're creating a messenger bot, make sure that your bot is not open-ended. Always have a button in place for people to click, because the more people click your bot on your buttons or interact in your bot, the more the 24-hour window gets refreshed for that same person. And once the 24-hour window that is limited by Facebook gets refreshed, you have another 24 hours to send promotional messages to that same subscriber again and again. So that's the reason why we need our messenger bot to be highly interactive by placing quick replies, by placing buttons. It's really up to your imagination, up to your creativity. The goal is make your chatbot as creative as possible. So for this one, we have created a chatbot sequence, as a really simple messenger bot, really. So now, how do we connect this with Facebook ads? If you maybe some of you have already used messenger ads. Basically, I can say there are four ways. There are four possible ways that is given to us by Facebook where we can easily connect our messenger bot to Facebook. The first method is by using the template, the button template. So once you have a button template, you can copy the bot payload here and you can paste it on your Facebook ads. So best if I can show you how it's done on our blog. So I created a blog here that shows how this is done. I'm not sure, is my page shared? Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen well.
How about the blog? Are you seeing the blog that I have?
Yep, we can see the blog post.
Okay, so this is the blog post that we have created so that you can easily you can easily create a Facebook ad. So this is a little bit of Facebook ads tutorial. So in Facebook ads, you can do a messenger template on your ads creative section. So on your ads creative, you can create new message template, create new. Make sure that you are using message destination. And on your flow, you can copy the bot payload. So copy the bot payload icon and then paste the bot payload on your message template on your Facebook ads. So make sure that you use the connect to bot on your Facebook ads, just like shown here, connect to bot, and then you can use quick reply, add your bot payload, which is copied directly from your MMIO flow, from your marketing master flow. Copy the bot payload, paste it in here. Alternatively, you can use the button template, which is this one. So we can use quick reply. The first one that I showed you, this is the quick reply template. Start conversation, customer using quick replies. Another way is you can use buttons. So start conversation using buttons. And when you use buttons, always for the action, always set it to send a post back. And then for the post back value, you're going to copy that from your messenger bot. Just copy the bot payload here on your flow shown here, paste it in there, and then boom, you have a working messenger ads. So again, if ever people do not click your button, if ever people don't click your FAQ like this one, we need to build a catch keyword. That's why I have shown you how to build a catch keyword on our flow here, this one. So I hope I am showing you the correct, the screen is on the correct. Am I showing you the chatbot flow now? Right? Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah.
So this is the chatbot. So this is the catch keyword. Just put all your the possible keywords that you want here. Put them on a comma separated on the field, and then it will be a multiple keyword to catch instances where people, if in case people do not click on your button or on your quick reply. What you can do is another way is using JSON. So you can easily copy the JSON code on your MMIO flow. So example, this is your flow. Each of the element here have a bot payload, an m.me link, and a JSON code. So you have in your single flow, you have a lot of JSON code to choose from. So example, I want to send a JSON code for my review. You can just copy this one, or the JSON code of my entry message. Then choose your entry message and then copy the JSON code. And then once you copy the JSON code, you can paste that JSON code inside of your advanced JSON ads for Facebook ads portion, and then it will automatically be rendered for you. Just quick tip, JSON ads does not support personalization. You cannot add first name, last name on your JSON ad, so make it as generic as possible when you are using JSON. So yeah, just a reminder, do not use personalization because JSON ads does not support it. Another way is by using keywords. So I have already shown you how you can add keywords. Um, for the keyword portion, you can use the FAQ, or the frequently asked question, of the Messenger ads template, and then add the keyword that is provided, that you set on your Messenger ads, and then you are going to paste that on your Messenger bot tag trigger keywords here. So basically, you can add more trigger keywords on any of your flow, just like what I'm doing now. So example, you have a review trigger. So example, if they say, hey, I want to see a review, so you can set the review word as your trigger. You can just create a trigger action here, connect it to your review message, and then add a trigger keyword here. Let's say review. Okay, just like that, you have a trigger review. So whenever they click review, then this messenger bot will this specific message on your flow will be shown to your subscriber. Now let's continue connecting Facebook ads. So another way is using m.me link. So when you use m.me link, then you would need another Facebook ads type. What you need to do is use the traffic objective. So traffic objective, or you can use the conversion objective, but do not use the messenger, the messenger destination. What you need to do is use the website destination, and then enter your website URL on your ads creative when Facebook asks for it. Example, this one. You can paste your m.me link here. So whenever your subscriber clicks on your ad, instead of redirecting to your landing page, which is a website, they will be redirected instead to your messenger bot, and then your messenger bot flow will automatically start. So where can you get your m.me link? So it's really easy. On your messenger bot, copy the m.me link and then paste it on your Facebook ads. That's how easy it is. Another way to add or to connect Facebook ads is to use Facebook comment reply feature. So for the Facebook comment reply feature, make sure that you copy the post ID of your ads, and then add a message bot automation for that specific Facebook post. So I can show you how it is done. I'm just gonna close the chatbot flow here, and let's go to comment automation. So this is a sample comment automation that I have created. Okay, so this is the exact Facebook ads that we ran for our e-commerce store. And then on our settings, we just set a specific flow. So this is if we edit the flow, this is the what do you call this? This is the chatbot flow that we used to trigger the messenger conversation. So as you can see, it is the exact same flow. So whenever they comment on your Facebook post, they will receive this specific flow that you have pre-built for your marketing campaign. So by the way, in this one, you can build the crown is just, it's just a fancy way of saying that this is my main post, and this is a the model, the model post. So no matter what post they comment on, the automation that you have set on this specific post with the crown gets honored, or gets the will have the value of the auto replies. Example, this is the auto reply that gets received to people who comment, even if this is not the post that they have commented on, as long as the crown, as long as you assigned the crown here. So you can just retract the crown back on its on the holder, and then paste it back again if you want to make it a model. So this is just a fancy way of doing things. So let's go back to our messenger bot. What have I shown you so far? I think we need to get back to our flow, to our where is my, yeah, this one, so that we can have a better context on our discussion where we are right now. I'm gonna grab my paint again. Okay, let's get back to our flow. So we have already discussed this, how we can build this one. How we can build this one. We have already built that. Now let's show you how we can build a messenger campaign or a messenger sequence campaign to build this part of the funnel. So let's go back to Marketing Master IO and go to messenger sequences. Go to chat sequences, and this is how we build our chat sequence. So we have a chat sequence for the follow-up. So I'm just gonna copy, or I'm just gonna open this to show you how we set this up. So we just have, for this scenario, by the way, this is an actual campaign. This is not just a campaign that I made for you know for training, or for just to show you guys. I really use this, and it's making me money. So that's why I'm confident that this works. What I'm showing you works because I am experiencing it firsthand. Okay, so this is my follow-up sequence for the product that I am selling. If you see, this is the follow-up flow. I'm going to show you the flow that I used for this. I hope that my screen share is working well, and it is showing you the flow.
Yeah, we can see the screenshot really well. I mean, screen sharing is working perfectly. Like, we can see the flow. And I also
how about the chatbot flow that I have opened?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is the chatbot flow for the follow-up sequence. All right, so this is the chatbot flow. Are you seeing it, the how I built the flow for the follow-up?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna explain how I built this one. So for this one, I need to set up a condition first. So if the condition does not have a tag, if the subscriber does not have a buyer tag, and if it is a male or a female, then I will have a different message. So the best, if I can show you, sorry, I think I lost my. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how I built that later on. I'm just to make our discussion, more focused. I was discussing the messenger sequence. So on the messenger sequence, I will show you how to build a messenger sequence flow, the flow inside the messenger sequence. I'm just gonna show you first how to operate, how to build sequences here. So to build a sequence, all you have to do is add a chat sequence here. You can add how many, the delay. You can add a, if you want to set after 5 hours delay or a 1 day delay, just make sure that you are using, your use case is correct. What do you mean by use case? Because Facebook restricts us or does not allow us to send any messages outside of the 24-hour span, if it is not on the allowed use case. So we have a very few allowed use case. for us to be able to send messages outside of the 24-hour window. The first use case is the post-purchase use case. So for the post-purchase, you are going to use the post-purchase update. So basically, this is only available, or you should only use this. You should only use this for customers who really bought from your store, who have already bought from your store, and you should only send an an order update. Example, order confirmation. Example, shipping confirmation. Example, hey John, we have already shipped your product. You should receive it in 3 to 5 days. So that is only the valid use case that is allowed in Messenger. We are not allowed to send any type of promotional messages outside of the 24-hour rule. Example, after 3 days, even if that person have bought a product from you, legitimately bought a product from you, you are still not allowed to send a follow-up message after 3 days saying that, hey, we have a new product that would complement your order. It is not allowed. It simply is not allowed. So you can only send those type of promotion within the 24-hour span. So that's why when creating a messenger sequence, make sure that when you total the time that you add here, make sure that um, it does not go beyond the 24-hour window if you are sending a promotional message. But if you are sending a use case, a valid use case, like sending product updates or sending um, information about their order, then you can send it even if it is outside of the 24-hour window. So the 24-hour window starts right after the subscriber or your customer clicks your ad or messages your page or clicks a button of your chatbot or reacts on any one of your messages. So, or clicks your m.me link. So those are only the only valid way where you can effectively reset the 24-hour policy. Now, for the tag, it's best to use do not use tag here just to be safe. All right, just to be safe, so that our page will not violate any of the set of rules. Now, what you can do, you can have example, you are running a gamification campaign. You can set a don't use tag here, but you can also add a you can add here even if it is outside the 24-hour policy, as long as you filter them out. All right, on your flow, you add a condition that you are only going to send that certain message if they have subscribed or they have interacted with your flow within the 24-hour span. So that is the only valid way where you can add here a messages after a day, after a week. Just make sure you add a condition to filter out people who did not interact with your page. All right. So that's the safe. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just telling you the safe way to do things, because if you do not follow the policy that is set by Facebook, you can get your page banned. So we have plenty Facebook users who are using ManyChat previously who are banned because of this. We don't want you to get banned because of using MMIO. So we are warning you beforehand to be careful with your campaign. There is no platform that is exempted from this. Any platform who is honoring Facebook policy, who is a legitimate Facebook partner in implementing the correct way, would really discourage you from sending or from violating the 24-hour policy. So next, if you proceed to the next step, we have an advanced setting here. So this is optional, the advanced settings, where you can subscribe or unsubscribe a subscriber based on the tag. Example, you can add a rule here that once the subscriber has a certain label, you will subscribe them to this sequence. But this is optional. You also have a rule here where you can remove the subscriber from the tag if they have a certain label. So yeah, so this is an advanced setting, completely optional. You don't have to set this up. Okay, so you have already set a sequence. You can add as many sequence as you want, as long as you are within the 24-hour policy, or you're honoring or you're obeying the 24-hour policy set by Facebook. So we have a we have, let's say that we have that in place. I'm going to show you how I built the follow-up sequence here. The follow-up sequence, I think this is it. Where is it? The follow-up, this one. So I think this is the follow-up sequence. So for the follow-up sequence here, I need to connect it here. Okay, for the follow-up sequence, I set here the tag has a buyer, like that one. So example, if the tag is not buyer, so if they do not have a buyer tag, then we are going to send them the flow. So if they have a tag, then send them, then don't set a condition here. Don't add a message here. Just set it as blank. Do not add a message on your output socket. Leave it as blank. So we are only sending messages to people who do not have a tag. So meaning they are people who did not buy from our store. So example, if the gender is male, we are going to send a sir salutation. So um, here in the Philippines, we are big on salutation. Hi sir, hi mom, hi sir. That's why I created it. I set it in a way that we have the gender here. But in your country, it depends on you. If you're not big on salutation, you can just ignore the step of the funnel. It's really up to you how you can build it. But on our case, it's just, in our culture, it's way more respectful if you respect the gender salutation for the for your subscribers. So yeah, that's, I'm just going to show you, that's another use case here. So if it is a male, you say hello sir, and then we are going to send them a message promoting them to buy again, and then we are sending them a coupon code to leverage, to make them, to incentivize them to buy from our store. So it's really easy to build a coupon code. All you have to do is go to your e-commerce store and then go to coupons and then build a coupon code from in there. And also for the user input is used for to get data from your customer. In this case, I am telling them if they have any increase, then type the increase below. And after they type the inquiry, we are going to store the inquiry on the system. And once that is stored, we can easily retract them and then get valuable information depending on the customer inquiry. Okay, so we have also here learn more, which is pointing to the correct URL. So let me go back to our flow. I'm going to show you how you can create a coupon code that you can use on your marketing campaign. So if you have already built a store, all you have to do is go to shops and then go to coupons. Click the coupons and then add a new coupon code, and then yeah. So this is the coupon. You can add a coupon code here. Example, Christmas discount. So you can set discount coupon code depending on it depends on the order value or the discount percentage, or depending on the product. And then you can set the expiration date. So it's really up to you how you configure your coupon code. And then you are going to send those coupon codes on your messenger follow-up sequences. So to incentivize people who did not buy from your store, who are on the fence, they are on the fence, they just need a little prodding, they just need a little push to make them buy. So coupon code is a good way to go. So for the let's go back to our flow, to our I'm gonna share with you the wait up the page. Okay, we are on our funnel right now. So on our funnel, I have shown you already the first steps, the Facebook ads, the messenger, and then add to cart. So I'm now going to show you how you can build an email abandoned cart recovery, and in a messenger abandoned cart recovery. So this is part of our funnel. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. Let's go back to Marketing Master IO. Okay, I think I need to, yeah. So we are back on Marketing Master IO dashboard. So the way to do that is you are going to build a shop notification. So go to shop notifications. And then after you are on the shop notifications, what you can do here is you're going to add a new notification. So when you create a store, by the way, when you create a store, you have a preset or a default notification. So this is a notification for an on hold order type. So whenever a customer buys from your store and the status is on hold, meaning they bought using cash on delivery or manual payment method, and they haven't paid yet, then the order type is on hold. So you can send a messages via email, via SMS, and via messenger on their customer. So you have also a shop notification here. So the shop admin notification is sent to the shop admin's email and messenger. All right, so you will have a notification whenever they receive a new order. So that's the purpose of the shop notification. Now, for the abandoned cart recovery, all you have to do is add a new notification. So once you are here on the new notification, you are going to set the event type to abandon. Okay, so the event type is now abandoned. And then the shop notification name, let's say this is abandoned cart campaign. Okay, so this is abandoned cart campaign. And then we are going to set the receiver. So the receiver should be the customer. And then we are going to set what medium we are going to send our message to. So we can send them on SMS, email, or messenger. So since all of the mediums are enabled, then we need to set 3 types of messages. But if you want to send a notification only in messenger, then you need to simply disable the SMS and disable the email. And then it will be you're then going just to set the email and the messenger. All right, so if you want to send to multiple platform or to multiple medium, then enable the medium that you want or that you want to send the customer with. All right, so the message variables basically gets automatically replaced with the true value once the message is sent to the customer. So example, you can set the order value, the message here. Let's say we are sending in messenger. So we have option here. We can send a single messenger campaign, or we can send a follow-up or a messenger sequence. So if you want to send a messenger sequence to people who already bought or to people who abandoned, then you simply need to enable the messenger sequence and then select your flow. Select your flow here. So if you have already created your flow, your follow-up flow for people who have not, or for people who abandoned their campaign, then select it in here. For example, I have selected the flow. And then what you can do is, we can save the notification. So save the notification and voila, we have an abandoned cart campaign. So that's how easy it is. The hard part is just building your follow-up message or your follow-up flow. So that's just the hard part. But really creating or configuring your abandoned cart campaign is just a matter of uh, uh, um, creating a shop notification. So since this is also a part of shop notification abandoned cart recovery, I'm going to show you how to build a flow or a messenger flow that would trigger or that would send to our subscribers once they were not able to finish their order or they abandoned their order. So the abandoned cart recovery will trigger after 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes, and they still did not order from your store, or they did not continue their order, then the order status will be classified as abandoned. And once the order status is classified as abandoned, then your abandoned cart notifications will trigger as well. So if we create here, example, abandoned flow, just create an abandoned flow here on your messenger. The first thing that we need to do is build a condition element to filter out people who already bought and who did not buy yet. So it's important to send our abandoned cart recovery campaigns only to people who did not buy from our store. So that's why we are going to build first a condition element here. So add a tag condition here, just like what I'm doing right now. If the tag is not buyer, so it does not have, or the subscriber does not have a buyer tag, then if it is true, if it is true that the subscriber does not have a buyer tag, then send a message. So this is our first message. So this is my first message. Hello, got busy. Um, tell us how we can help you with your order. Now, for the details, for the order details, we need to add a store variables here with your order. So let's say you were supposed to order and then add the message variable here. So the message variable, I think we need to get that back from our e-commerce store. So let's go to our e-commerce store shop notifications. I'm going to open it in a new window. And then we are going to copy that variable. Okay. So while opening, I'm just going to share the screen back with you. Let me have the screen back. Okay. The screen. The screen. All right. Are you seeing the screen right now? I opened a new window, by the way. So I open a new window. Okay, I am now on the shop notifications. And then I am going to copy the order details or the variables here. So let me open this up and then copy the variables. I'm gonna use that variables for my flow. So example, the order items. Okay, the order items. I'm gonna copy this variable. I'm gonna use this on my flow. You were supposed to order and then the order items, uh, but but uh, but was not able or whatever. It's really up to you how you can build your message here. So example, this is our message one. Just assume that we have built a good copy here. We really a copy that really convince them to buy or to resume the purchase that they have made, and then it's important to get them back to the cart, to where they left off. So we need to copy the cart URL. So go to variables, copy the cart URL, which is here. Go back to your cart. Go back to your cart, and then add the cart URL just to have a little visual, a better visual. Let's add emoji here. Okay. Go back to your cart and then point them to your cart URL. So this is a variable, and the value gets automatically replaced with the actual value once the customer has placed their order on your store. So yeah, I'm going to confirm the changes. So let's say this is my abandoned flow message one. So this is my first message. I'm going to save this. And then if you can recall, it's really easy to build a messenger sequence here. Just go back to your messenger sequence. I'm going to create a new sequence here. I'm going to name this as abandoned cart flow. And then I'm going to send this flow 5 minutes. So by the way, these 5 minutes, the 5 minutes or the countdown will start after the order has been tagged or has been converted as, or has been identified as an abandoned order. So remember I said earlier that the order gets automatically tagged as an abandoned order after some time. It's not automatic. The system will wait 15 minutes. I think I need to get my figure straight. I think 15 to 30 minutes. I will get back to you on that, but it's along that line. 15 to 30 minutes. If the order still not fulfilled, or is your subscriber did not continue with the purchase, then the order will be tagged as an abandoned order, and from that time on, the countdown will start for the 5 minutes that I'm gonna set here on my messenger sequence. So I'm gonna select my flow, which is abandoned message 1, and then I'm gonna set the entry message as the condition here, and then I am not going to use tag. All right, so I'm not gonna use tag. I think I'm not gonna need another message here to follow them up after 3 hours. So maybe I can go for 3 hours here, or maybe 8 hours or so. It's really up to you. But for me, I'm just gonna go for 3 hours, and then I'm gonna build another flow here. So I'm gonna build up, add another messenger flow. I can either add another flow, or I can simply edit the flow that I have previously built and then add the second message in there. Okay, I can just edit that. I can work with this. So what I can do is, I can build a placeholder here. By the way, this is more a little advanced stuff, but this is a best practice in order for you to better organize your flow in creating a sequence. So what I'm doing here is a placeholder strategy, wherein you don't need to build a lot of flows for your messenger sequence. You only need to build one flow, and on that one flow, it contains all the needed messages for your messenger sequence. So a little techy, a little advanced, but I'm gonna teach you this because this is a best practice, or a good to have if you would like to manage your messages on your messenger sequence better. So I'm gonna have a quick reply here. So this is just, by the way, it's just a holder flow. What it means is, it is a dummy flow that holds our message that we are going to use for our messenger sequence. So this is not required. This is just a matter of best practice for me. So let's say this is my message 1. So customers are really not gonna see my holder flow, okay? And then I'm gonna use this instead of using naming is condition 1. I'm gonna name this as my abandon entry 1. Okay, so this is my, all right. Let's just say abandon 1, abandon message 1. Okay, so that I can better identify it later on when I am building my messenger sequence. So I'm gonna need another message 2 here for brevity, so that we don't eat too much of I don't eat too much of your time. I'm just gonna create 3 messages here. Okay, I don't want to hold much of your time. I know it is precious, so I'm gonna build just 3 follow-up messages. Okay, point them up to the condition, and the condition, that is my message, abandon message 2. Clone this up, and then this is message 3. Okay, good. And after that, I'm gonna build the message for this. So maybe for the message 2, I can have a coupon code ready for them. Let's say order items, add this coupon code. So my coupon code 20. Okay, so maybe 20% discount is what you're going to give them, and then go to your cart, and then add the cart URL variable, cart URL. Okay, good. So this is my message 2. I'm gonna build my message 3 as well. So maybe for the message 3, let's have a little fear of missing out here on the picture. Yeah, I'm just gonna let's just say that I have already built the fear of message FOMO, or fear of missing out message here for my third message here. So the first message is follow up, which is on this message, got PC, whatever. And then for the second follow up, I'm gonna give them the coupon code. And then the last message will be the last warning, the fear of missing out message. So it's really up to you how you can build up that one. So for this one, I'm just gonna name this as the holder, or the dummy dummy flow. I'm gonna save this flow, and then I'm gonna use the flow or the messages that I have built on this dummy flow on my messenger sequence. So what I can do is, let's go back to messenger sequence and let's completely build our flow. So we built our e-commerce store in a way that the integration between messenger is really tight. um, so if you want to market it like a website, like where you have a link and you send your people to your profile, then I highly suggest that you you uh, you have a custom domain integrated as well. So I'm gonna show you how that looks like here. So I have already shown how it looks like earlier when I was showing the store. So um, this is a basic store. So I'm gonna click the view. So this is a sample homepage from an e-commerce store. So you can add videos. So this is uh, this is very basic. I quickly created it earlier. I just put a banner or a background videos or background images in here. So basically, you are free to build a more robust, a better store here, just like one of our users. Um, so if we go to shop now, you will be redirected to your products in here. And then if you go here, we have here just a test product. So if we go add to cart, and then you can add more products in here. So example, I'm gonna buy this product, just this, and then I'm gonna place an order. And then the way this works is if your customer have already ordered from your store once, then they wouldn't need to enter their uh, address again. They don't also need to create an account. They don't need to create an account. Their details is saved not on the server but on their browser. So there's a difference. Because if you save the customer's information without their consent on your server, then that's not good. But it all is saved on their browser, so they manage it. It's compliant to privacy policies. So if you click deliver to this address, then the subscriber will choose what payment type they are going to choose from. Stripe, they can pay PayPal, manual payment. We are having requests to add more payment options here, and we are going to honor those requests. I'm just gonna if you want to have another payment integration here, just request it on the roadmap and we will build it for you. So example, I'm gonna choose a cash on delivery here. I can finalize my order. So the internet is just really laggy in my site. But after they purchase, they will be shown with this is what we call the post-purchase offers. I was supposed to show this later on our lesson, but I guess we don't have so much time. I'm gonna shortcut the discussion. So this is supposed to be the very end of our discussion today. So this is what we call a post-purchase upsell, where people will get an additional offer right after they purchase from your store. So if they click yes, add this to my order, it will be automatically added to their order, increasing the average order value of your customers. So it's really easy to set this up. I'm gonna show you how you can easily do this. So this is another upsell. So if they bought your previous upsell, why not offer another upsell? Why not offer another? So just offer another upsell until you know until it's not really that annoying. If you think offering another upsell would be very annoying for your customer, then don't offer another upsell. But if you think your customer would be able to put up with another offer and your offer is really irresistible, I think go for it. Go for as many upsells as you want, as long as your product is really helpful and you are offering a very good irresistible offer like this one. So I can use red, medium for my offer here. So if we click add to my order, it will be added to their store. So in let's just wait because the background is loading. So it's now being loaded. Instead of buying just one product, because we have upsells, we were able to significantly add the order value that our customers are supposed to have by just a little configuration on your dashboard. So if you want to know how you can configure your upsells, all you have to do is go to your store, go to your upsells. It will be like a flow builder. You are going to build your flow basically, just like this one. I'm going to show you how this is built. Yeah, this is how you build upsells. Really easy and intuitive. So trigger, you can set the trigger here. You can set what example. If my customer buys this specific product, equal or more than one, meaning they bought at least one product of this type, then we are going to offer this upsell. Okay, the ceramic coating upsell. And then if they buy this upsell, then if they buy that upsell, we will offer another upsell. And if they did not, or if they reject the offer, then we have a downsell here, which you can offer, and then all will lead to our thank you page, like this one. So how to build an upsell offer? All you have to do is click your offer here, and then the builder will be opened, and then you are just going to configure your product, your offer. You can configure your content here. You can add images, videos, picture, anything that you need to convince your buyer to basically get the post-purchase offers that you are offering them.
So, and Peter also has like another question: do they pay for the initial product before the upsells? Look, okay, that's the e-commerce flow when you're showing the upsells. So, do the customers have to pay before the upsells, or?
Yeah. So the it's called post-purchase upsells. It means they have already paid. The purchase has already been done, meaning there's no chance for there is no risk. There's no risk. It's just adding to the value.
Gotcha.
So after they purchase, instead of showing that, this is the philosophy behind, instead of showing the thank you page, why not show another offer? The thank you page, that's what we usually show to our subscribers or to our customers right after they purchase. But it's really it's a waste. It's a waste because when your customers purchase, they still have that purchasing desire, or what we call this, they are still in the zone. They are still in the purchasing zone. It's really easy to convince them, or they are on their most vulnerable state when they just purchase from your store. So when they are on their most vulnerable state, right after they purchase, show them the offer that is really irresistible. And then if they click that, they wouldn't have to enter their credit card information again. They don't need to log into PayPal again. They just click once, and then their credit card gets automatically charged. Their PayPal gets automatically charged with just one click. So that's the one-click upsell feature.
Lovely. So Peter, hope that answers the question. So Tony asks, Colin, is it possible for you to put together a guide on messaging? Like, I believe it's for the chatbots. Like, is there like a guide or something available that we can take a look at? Because it seems like a pretty something that you can achieve a lot of things within Marketing Master. So if there's like a guide or something, it will be fantastic.
I think we already have a documentation, but I think what you want is more of a course or a marketing course. I think that's what you're asking for. I can work with that. I think I can put up a video or two that I think even this video, if you replay this video, it would be a good guide for you. If you get this video from the start. And if you want more details, a beginner level detail where we will guide you click per click and philosophies behind why we need certain elements, build certain like that, and the rules behind Facebook and how to get around it like that. Maybe I can build a more detailed video. I think that's in the roadmap. I think that's in the roadmap. Um, yeah. I think I don't have an ETA for that yet, but I think that would be helpful. I will. I think within 2 weeks, I think I would be able to build a video specifically for newbies.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, so Tony, I believe like I mean, like our team and Colin and team, we have been in discussion to create like a bunch of use case based videos. So it'll be great if you could start collecting some inputs, like what kind of like flows and what exactly you would like to see in those videos, instead of creating like boring tutorial videos, which is just going to show you the flow by flow. It'll be much more interesting if you could just tell us like what exactly you would like to see covered in
Yeah,
those videos. That'll be amazing.
that would be very helpful if you would like to give us what exactly. It would give us a better targeted video for you, and it would be very helpful for you as well.
Exactly. For example, say someone has, I mean, if the use case is going to be about someone has made a purchase, you have an e-commerce up funnel, I mean, funnel where there is like a 2 or 3 upsells, and someone has just purchased uh, your front end offer, but then he has not purchased, he or she not purchased the upsells. How exactly would you be retargeting them? How exactly would you be sending a messenger flow? If there is like scenarios like this, creating videos for that would be like a great help for Colin and I mean Colin as well as for you. It will be like straight and specific use cases. So that will serve you like I mean, instead of this kind of like a giving you like a template of what exactly you should be doing, and you can do exactly that. So if you
Yeah,
could add like more use cases like that, then we are like more than happy, and I'm sure like Colin will be more than happy to take such feedback and then create videos for that. I mean, personally, having known Colin for a while, I'm pretty sure like Colin loved doing videos. So
yeah, I do.
yeah, so it'd be great if you could just keep sharing. Like, I mean, you can use Facebook group, or you can send an email, or you can just put them on the deal page. Like, you can just put like everything that you wanted to see as videos, and then we can see how exactly we can accommodate the time to deliver them to you. We'll get that done. I'm just going to see if there's any questions. Yeah, one last question. We have running behind the time. So, can GIF images be uploaded for products?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, that's a yes. And Katie wants to know, can we do HTTPS requests on the flow?
That's on the roadmap. So we will add another element where you can do HTTPS post request, get request, delete request with headers, JSON body request on the Facebook. So basically, it's an external request where you can do it. Another is you would be able to send email and SMS directly inside your flow. So that would be in the future as well. So I think um, uh, with 20 or this deal will not end before that feature will be published.
Right, got you. So Katie, there's your answer. So Katie is the kind of like a superhero I know when it comes to like chatbots and stuff. So obviously Katie will have plenty of questions. I've seen her like everywhere. Whenever there's like discussion about chatbots and messenger marketing, I have seen Katie everywhere. So Katie, nice to have some very interesting questions over there. So fam, I don't see like any new questions coming in, but then again, it's been like a quite long webinar, but this is not going to be like end of the world. We are going to have at least 2 or 3 more webinars with Colin, and we're also looking forward to have like more and more inputs regarding, especially regarding what kind of videos you would like to see and feature requests and integrations as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's pretty much it. And thank you, everyone. Especially thank you, Colin, for taking a lot of time to walk us through. And
My pleasure. My pleasure.
yeah, personally, I really appreciate like super honest and truthful answers, because there's nothing shitty here, and it's like a pretty straightforward answers. I mean, this is doable. This is not doable. We're not going to do this. We'll definitely do this. I really love answers like that. So thank you so much for that. So, and Tony, yes, definitely we will publish the recording. I mean, it should be ready in like the next couple of hours. And thank you everyone for keeping this webinar very, very interactive. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Stay tuned, and we will send you an invite for the next webinar as soon as we have the dates ready.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.